My people wonder they say shall never end. According to the information reaching us right now, allegedly they said Ebony's family have accused Blueblo's family of being jealous of their crown prince. Hey, from what we heard, they said these two families have been having serious problems recently, all because of another ruling house that wanted the king to marry their daughter in replacement of Ebony, because Ebony have committed a whole lot that the king does not care if she have a crown prince or not, and the king is planning on replacing her with another. And maybe she and her family are expecting that this other family will come and beg the king to keep tolerating her excesses and all of that. But unfortunately, those families are the ones trying to replace Ebony with their own daughter. And how Blueblo came in is because, according to what Ebony is saying, Ebony said that Blueblo is supporting an outsider over her own sister. Because at this point, it's looking like Blueblo does not care if the jewel returns back to the palace or not. What matters to her is for her to enjoy her marriage, and she can only achieve that by being supportive, by not fighting the king's decision, because it is the king's decision to bring back his jewel back into the palace and his son, first son. And Ebony does not want that, and Ebony have been fighting that in many ways. And Blow, on the other hand, is not fighting it. Instead, it is looking like she is now giving her support, and Ebony is now seeing her as an enemy. So when that Adesewa from another family, from the same ruling house that Ebony and Blow came from, came to the palace and spent quality time with the king, you know, uh, Ebony saw the Adesewa with the Blueblo going around the palace. She became so mad at Blueblo, saying that Blueblo is a betrayer. How could Blueblo be friends with that Adesewa, even when she knew that she is coming to replace her in the palace? And remember that these three ladies are from the same ruling house, and they are not supposed to be enemies in any way. So when Ebony confronted Blueblo over that, Blueblo to ask her, were you expecting me to be an enemy to Adesewa because you don't like her? Eh? Do you even have any problem with Adesewa? If there's anyone you have a problem with, it is your husband. And you go and sort it out and stop blaming people for your mistakes. So Ebony insulted Blueblo big time, that they say Blueblo started crying for her. And when Blueblo reported to her elders, they cautioned Ebony. They sent a message to Ebony's family telling them to caution their daughter that they are not going to take rubbish from her and all of that. Instead of Ebony's family to tell her that what she did was wrong by insulting her elder that did not even do anything to her. The only thing that Blo did to Ebony was advising Ebony to change her ways. That the reason she gave up is because she have seen that everything they are doing to hurt the jewel is going back to them, that there is nothing Ebony can do to win this battle. So for that reason, the best thing for her to do to enjoy the marriage is to calm down and stop disrespecting their husband. That is how they said Blow offended Ebony. Now, instead of these people to caution their daughter or to tell her the truth, they said they started quarreling Blow's family. As if that is not enough, they are now telling them that they are jealous of them because their daughter could not produce an offspring in the palace, and their own daughter already have heir to the throne. And the reason they see Ebony's son as an heir to the throne is because, according to their leadership system, whenever it is time for the Kabiesi's family again to become king, all the male children there, all the eligible men there will come out. So it is not a guarantee that the first son will be a king. And it is not also guaranteed that Ebony's son will be a king. It's only by who the gods have chosen and the lucky ones here. But you know that Ebony's family, they said they are very big. They are one of the ruling houses in that place, in that Ile-Ife, that is causing so much wahala to the others. So maybe they believe that they can play their politics when the time comes and put Ebony's son on the throne. But the fact remains that if the gods did not choose him, no matter how hard they try to place him there, they will not succeed. So her family is now telling Blueblo that what she should be concerned about is the way of having a child for the king, and not being jealous of her own sister that already have an heir to the throne. They said it was serious wahala. And they said Blueblo's family was asking them that they shouldn't push them into trusting the origin and everything, you know. And you know that in as much as a lot of people said, hey, the son is not the king's own, this, that, the people have been saying a whole lot of things. We don't know which one to believe or which one not to believe. But one thing I do know is that this crown prince, heir to the throne, is only God that make the king, that makes a king. When God said your son is going to be a king, no man can change it. No power can change it. No ruling house can change it, no matter how force they pull, no matter how much force that ruling house can pull. And that is why they have told Ebony that she is almighty in that palace. No one can challenge her. After all, she now have an heir to the throne. So, and Ebony, on the other hand, is being so proud of herself, you know. So they said it was a serious problem between Blowblow's family and Ebony's family. But at this point, I think these people are deceiving Ebony. And at the end of the day, what if the son did not become a king? That is to say that some people will buy themselves over that. Because sometimes what we wish for doesn't come to us. Sometimes. You see this issue of flaunting this boy as the king already. There was a video she was praising her son, you know, calling him king and all of that. Some people were under the comment section saying, are you crowning him king already? Are you God? Do you know tomorrow? Because every son born in that family have the right to come and contest. How sure are you that your own son will win? How sure are you? Eh? You see that today, anyway, nobody knows tomorrow. But the way I'm seeing that boy, is a king in the making. Go and mark today's date. If we are still alive when it will happen, because it's not going to happen soon, I will tell you that I said it then. That Tade is a king in the making, but his only time will tell. So for those of you saying crown prince this, crown prince that, sometimes all that glitter is not good, and wishes are not horses, because if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. Anyways, that is what is going on right now from what we're hearing. But I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you.